So the 45-degree back raise or back extension will usually be performed on a piece of equipment that looks a little bit more like this. Most gyms should have one of these. Now, if you don't have access to a back extension or a back raise, you could set up something like this in a pinch. I just have the bar set up a little bit below hip height, and I'm wedging my feet against the wall like this. Now, the setup for an actual back raise and the DIY setup like this is going to be largely the same. You want to have the hip pad a little bit below the hip joint. You don't want it up above, or else you're going to be flexing through the low back like this, and that's not really the point of the exercise. So once you have the hip pad at the appropriate height, you're going to wedge your feet into the foot pad or against the wall. And then from here, you're going to hinge from the hips. One mistake is to get all of that motion from your low back like this. The point of this exercise is to hinge from the hips and then extend from the hips as well. To initiate the return, focus on engaging the glutes, and then the hamstrings and the low back will naturally follow. So lower yourself under control, squeeze the glutes, back up. You should feel the work distributed between the glutes, hamstrings, and the low back. Now, to progress this exercise, there are a couple of ways that are acceptable. The first and most obvious is to hold a weight close to the chest as you do this exercise. Make sure that it's not too far down, or else you're not going to get any leverage and the weight's really not going to add any resistance. So you could do that with dumbbells, you could do that with plates, and you could even do that with a barbell, holding it in the crook of the elbows, Zercher style, or on your back as you would do in a back squat. Otherwise, a very effective way that I found to load this up is to secure a band somewhere around the foot of the implement, hold it close to the chest, and then use band resistance like this.